Welcome to Church Media Production. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to look at how to make 2D waves inside of After Effects without any extra plugins. So let's get started. So to make waves, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and create a new composition. You can call it whatever you want. We'll just call this waves. And then we'll leave this time at a minute. That'll be fine. You can set it to whatever you want later on. So we got our composition made. What we're going to do is we're going to take our square. We're going to set our fill color to whatever you want. So since we're doing waves, you're going to want to get like a blue color. But of course, it's waves. You can do whatever color you want. And then we're going to make that about however wide you want it. And then you're going to want to kind of oversize this just a little bit. And then what you want to do is go ahead and expand your shape path, go down to rectangle, make sure you click on rectangle, then click add, and then you want to use wiggle paths. And what that's going to do is, if you expand that, this is the amount of wiggle that the waves would have. So if I play this right now, you can see it's kind of just a subtle little kind of fast wave. But of course, you can adjust the size of this. And then the detail you can adjust if you want more waves, less waves, whatever you want. And then on points here, instead of corner, you want to change that to smooth. Then of course, we're probably going to bring that down just a little bit, but then what you get is you get a nice little wave here. And the wiggles to second. Right now it's on 2 per second. So let's change that to like 0.5. That'll make it go a little slower. Let's go a little faster. Let's go like 0.8. You can see you kind of got just a little bit of a wiggleness in there. And then what you will want to add also, go back to your rectangle tool. You want to make sure you add I like to add a little stroke. You don't have to add a stroke if you don't want to, but I would set that to about 14. And then if you set it to, so if you come over here to stroke, you can set it to whatever you want. I set mine to darken. And then what I'll do also is go in here, change the opacity down just a little bit. So what that will give you is just a slight little transparency there at the edges of it. Then when you have like, let's go ahead and add a background on here real quick. Go ahead and do that. We'll change the color to like a sky color, like a bluish color. And drop that down. So what that gives you though is just a light little transparency there on the edges. So what we're going to do is come here to the shape layer, go ahead and copy paste that, and then on your back layer you're going to want to come down here to the rectangle path, and then I would take that, darken it up just a little bit, and then what you'll notice is then when you go to play that back, you'll get this nice little depth there to kind of see like, hey, there are 2 different waves there. If you wanted to, you can do another layer and then do the same thing, just darken it up just a little bit more. Kind of makes it look a little thicker. If you want to as well, you can go ahead and if you change your position on here, kind of lower these all down just a little bit, or up, whatever you want to do. And what that will do is that'll just make the waves look a little bit thicker. And then this is all kind of randomly generated, so so what you get will be slightly different than what I get. If you want to add something that looks like it's behind the first wave, just make sure you put it below this one layer here. After that though, you're off to the wave making races. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to give us a like, leave us a comment, hit the subscribe button followed by the bell icon, and we will see you next time.